Congratulations on your purchase of a new Polaris Sportsman ACE. If you're watching this video, you're obviously concerned about safety and operating responsibly. Keep two things in mind. Ride as often as you can and go as safely as you can, keeping in mind there are dangers and risks involved in the operation of this vehicle that can result in serious injury or death. The first thing you need to do to operate safely is really simple. Read your owner's manual. You need to become familiar with all the systems, controls, and operation of the machine. Keep it with the vehicle in case you need to refer to it. Before you ride, read all safety labels on the vehicle. They're also a good practical source of safety information when you're out on the trail. Safety training is a top priority for Polaris. Polaris strongly encourages you and any family members who will be riding this vehicle to take a training course. ROVA, which stands for Recreational Off-Highway Vehicle Association, provides both an online safety e-course and a hands-on safety course. We encourage you to visit www.rova.org or call 866-267-2751 for more information. The Sportsman ACE should only be operated by drivers 16 years of age and older with a valid driver's license. Drivers must be tall enough to sit with their back against the seat, both feet flat on the floor, and both hands on the steering wheel. The Sportsman ACE is a single-rider vehicle. Carrying a passenger greatly reduces the operator's ability to control the vehicle, which may result in an accident or rollover. Never carry a passenger on this vehicle. Your Sportsman ACE is equipped with cabinets on both sides of the vehicle. Cabinets must be used at all times. Riding in this vehicle without using the cabinets can result in serious injury or death in the event of an accident or overturn. Always use cabinets while operating this vehicle. Before every ride, inspect the cabinets for wear or damage. If the cabinets appear worn or damaged, promptly replace them with new cabinets available from your authorized Polaris dealer. Also, before every ride, make sure all the cabinet straps and latches are secure. If the cabinets are removed for any reason, take note of how the nets are installed to the vehicle before removing them. Before operating the vehicle, always reinstall all cabinets as originally installed at the factory. Please see your Polaris dealer for assistance. When selecting riding gear, the first thing you need is a helmet to protect your head. Helmets come in lots of styles. Whatever style you choose, make sure it's a helmet that meets or exceeds established safety standards. In the United States and Canada, approved helmets will have a U.S. Department of Transportation label on them. In Europe, Asia, and Oceania, approved helmets will bear the ECE 22.05 label. Make sure you wear your helmet every time you get into the vehicle, regardless of the type of operating you'll be doing. You also need to wear goggles or a face shield when you ride to protect your eyes against dust, dirt, bugs, or other debris. Wear a long-sleeve shirt, gloves, long pants, and over-the-ankle boots to protect yourself against debris, not to mention the weather. Polaris makes a variety of riding gear, and all of it is specially designed to keep you comfortable when you ride. Before you ride, perform the pre-ride inspection as described in the owner's manual. Visually inspect the vehicle, looking for brush, sticks, or other debris that may impair the vehicle's operation or damage rubber drivetrain components. Pay particular attention to the radiator area for the accumulation of mud or debris, which can cause the engine to overheat. Check the condition of the tires, looking for any sign of punctures or damage. Check the tire pressures and verify they are to specification. Verify all fluid levels are at their correct levels. Check for proper function of all controls, particularly the steering, brakes, lights, and accelerator. Most importantly, check the condition and function of the seat belt. Due to the potential for damage from exposure to outside elements, follow this inspection procedure before each operation. Pull the seat belt completely out and inspect the full length for cuts, wear, fraying, dirt, debris, or stiffness. Test the buckle and latch for proper operation and inspect them to determine if the latch plate or buckle has been damaged, deformed, or is excessively worn. To sit in the Sportsman ACE, the operator should approach the left side of the vehicle. Verify the gear shift is in park, then step into the floorboard area while sliding into the operator's seat. Attach the seat belt and adjust it to fit snugly. Make sure all the cabinets are in place and that the straps and latches are secure. The Sportsman ACE uses an automotive-style brake system. Both front and rear brakes are applied by pushing the brake pedal toward the floor. The Sportsman ACE also utilizes an automotive-style accelerator pedal to control speed and acceleration. Pushing on the pedal increases acceleration and vehicle speed. Releasing the pedal reduces engine power and vehicle speed. Your Sportsman ACE has a transmission with high and low range, plus reverse. To shift the transmission, apply the brake and pull the shift handle firmly back into low range. If more speed is desired while operating on hard-packed surfaces, apply the brake, come to a complete stop, and shift to high range. The Sportsman ACE is equipped with a multi-function instrument cluster, mode button, and a 4x4 switch. It also features adjustable tilt steering and seat. Refer to the owner's manual for more information on the operation of these features. The Sportsman ACE has front storage and a cargo box to carry extra equipment or materials. Never carry passengers in the cargo box. Do not load cargo weight in excess of the warning decal specifications, which are located on the vehicle. Always secure the cargo you wish to carry, keeping in mind that carrying tall, off-center, or unsecured loads increase the risk of vehicle instability and loss of control. Your Sportsman ACE is equipped with a towing hitch for pulling extra cargo or other items. Never exceed the recommended towing weight, as this can lead to steering and handling issues. When towing, always use low range as the primary drive gear. Allow a greater distance for braking. Slow your speed around corners and over irregular terrain. Again, when towing, always secure the cargo you wish to tow, keeping in mind that carrying tall, off-center, or unsecured loads increase the risk of vehicle instability and loss of control. It's important that you always use the size and type of tires specified for your vehicle. Operating this vehicle with improper tires or with improper or uneven tire pressure could cause loss of control or accident. Always maintain proper tire pressure as described in the owner's manual and on the safety labels. When operating the Sportsman ACE for the first time, begin by finding an open area that will give you plenty of room to familiarize yourself with the vehicle's operation and handling. While practicing driving, do not tow or carry any cargo. When you're ready to go, check your surroundings to determine where you're headed. Then, keeping both hands on the steering wheel, slowly release the brakes and depress the accelerator with your right foot to begin driving. Drive slowly at first, then on level surfaces, practice starting, stopping, turning, maneuvering, using the throttle and brakes, and driving in reverse. Learn how the vehicle handles when making both left and right turns at a slow speed. Remember, cabinets must remain on the vehicle during operation. Only increase your speed after you've mastered all the maneuvers at a slow speed. At faster speeds, Follow these precautions. Avoid sharp turns. Never turn while applying heavy throttle. Never make abrupt steering maneuvers. Operate at speeds appropriate for your skills, the conditions, and the terrain. Do not do power slides, donuts, jumps, or other driving stunts. To avoid injury, you should keep your entire body inside the cab frame and hold on to the steering wheel at all times while the vehicle is in motion. Cab nets must be used at all times. It's important to realize that the cab frame of your Sportsman ACE cannot provide complete rollover protection. Always operate your Sportsman ACE responsibly to avoid injury. If you think or feel the vehicle may tip or roll, reduce your risk of injury by keeping a firm grip on the steering wheel and bracing yourself. Do not put any part of your body outside of the vehicle for any reason. When cornering, slow down. Never corner fast with cargo or when towing. Keep in mind that additional cargo weight will affect cornering ability. Always slow down and allow for greater stopping distances when carrying or towing loads with any vehicle. Refer to your owner's manual for more information. Your Sportsman ACE is equipped with reverse, a handy feature for maneuvering. When operating in reverse, pay careful attention to your surroundings. Always verify it is safe to back up before doing so. It's recommended that the Sportsman ACE avoid hills with excessively steep slopes. When climbing hills, maintain a steady speed and drive straight uphill, never to the side. Avoid steep inclines. If you're not careful, you can roll over when going up or down hills. Always have the 4x4 switch engaged when climbing hills or crossing other irregular or slippery terrain. Not using 4x4 mode when climbing hills could cause traction loss and control issues. If you begin to stall while driving uphill, stop the vehicle and allow it to roll slowly straight back downhill while keeping light pressure on the brake pedal. Turn and reverse course only when it's considered safe to do so. When going downhill, you should slow down. Apply the brakes lightly for added control. The front and rear brakes are applied by pressing the foot brake. Drive straight downhill, never to the side. Never coast downhill with the transmission in neutral. Side-hilling your vehicle is one of the most dangerous types of operation and should be avoided if possible. If you cannot avoid driving on the side of a hill, be aware of any bumps, obstacles, or terrain that might raise or lower one side of the vehicle or cause it to slide. If you begin to slide downhill at any time, you should turn immediately downhill to stop the slide, or stop the machine and maneuver to get the vehicle pointed downhill before continuing forward. Your Sportsman ACE is designed to be used off-road only, on surfaces such as dirt, sand, or gravel. Never operate your vehicle on paved surfaces, unless it is designated for off-highway use. Be aware that paved surfaces can cause unexpected vehicle behaviors, which could result in an accident. Operate slow and cautiously on snow and ice. Sudden vehicle movements could lead to loss of control. Read and understand your owner's manual. Never operate the vehicle on a frozen body of water unless you have first verified that the ice is thick enough to support the weight and moving force of the vehicle, you, and your cargo, together with any other vehicles in your party. Severe injury or death can result if the vehicle and its operator fall through the ice. Always check with local authorities and residents to confirm ice conditions and thickness over your entire route. Vehicle operators assume all risk associated with ice conditions on frozen bodies of water. Your Sportsman ACE can operate through water with a maximum recommended depth equal to the bottom of the floorboard. Submerging the vehicle beyond the recommended depth can result in water entering the engine intake and clutch system. Follow these procedures when operating through water. Determine water depths and current before crossing. Choose a crossing where both banks have gradual inclines. Proceed slowly, avoiding rocks and other obstacles if possible. After crossing, dry the brakes by driving slowly while applying light pressure to the lever until brake action is normal. Consult your owner's manual for more information regarding water crossing precautions. Should your vehicle become immersed beyond the recommended depth and rendered inoperable, take it to your dealer immediately for service to avoid damaging the engine or clutch system. Respect the environment you ride in. Find out where the designated riding areas are. If you're not sure, contact a Polaris dealer, a local off-roading club, or call your city or local government offices. Above all, stay on the trail. Remember, as an off-road enthusiast, you represent the sport. Tread lightly. Staying on the trail is the best way to keep the trails open. Travel and recreate with minimum impact. Respect the environment and the rights of others. Educate yourself. Plan and prepare before you go. Allow for future use of the outdoors by leaving it better than you found it. Discover the rewards of responsible recreation. Practice good trail riding etiquette. When operating with others, keep a safe distance. Communicate to oncoming operators how many are in your group. When stopping, do so on a straight section and move your vehicle as far off the trail as possible to allow others to pass. Thanks for watching. Before we go, let's quickly go over the ways to enjoy your Sportsman ACE safely. Read the owner's manual and warning labels before operation. Drivers must be 16 years of age or older with a valid driver's license. They must also be tall enough to sit with their back against the seat, both feet flat on the floor, and both hands on the steering wheel. Wear the right equipment. That means always wearing a helmet, goggles, long-sleeve shirt, gloves, long pants, and over-the-ankle boots. Never operate after consuming alcohol or drugs. Never operate at excessive speeds for the terrain, visibility, or your experience. Always avoid public roads and paved surfaces, unless they are designated for off-highway use. Never do power slides, donuts, jumps, or other driving stunts. And finally, drive responsibly. Find the designated trails and stay on them. Your vehicle can be hazardous to operate. Severe injury or death can result if you don't follow instructions. In addition to the fun of owning a Sportsman ACE, there's a vast line of accessories offered which allows customization of your vehicle to suit your particular tastes. It's recommended that you install only Polaris-approved, trail-tested accessories. The use of non-Polaris-approved accessories can seriously affect vehicle stability. The use of non-Polaris-approved accessories can also void any vehicle warranty. Again, congratulations on your purchase of a new Polaris Sportsman ACE. And welcome to the worldwide family of Polaris off-road riders.